And the wind is fairly ripping through the shop today, bringing in all these leaves too. We've got this machine here. He says it's throwing a code, but he doesn't know what code it was. So let's hook this rascal up. Usually in machines like this, it's water pump related, but not always. So I worked on the match to this machine not too long ago. Same guy brought me this one. He brought me the dryer, and he was going to sell it. And now he's got this one. He said he just try to sell them as a pair. There we go. Let's see if we can get it to give us a code. Let's do a quick wash. The quick wash is 26 minutes. Door locks. Starts to fill. And it fills. So that part's working. Let's see if it'll tumble. Usually by now we're getting a tumble. Don't know if you can see in there. You can see the water coming in. Yeah, it's tumbling. It's very good. So letting water in, and it's tumbling. So we're probably going to have a water pump problem. We'll let it go through the wash cycle when it gets there when it starts to rinse. If it can't rinse, it's going to be a water pump. So we'll come back to it. I don't know, 10 minutes or so. See what happens. So it just stopped the wash cycle, and it's flashing. It says it's going to rinse, and it's not rinsing. It's not draining the water out. So we got a water pump problem, which I suspected anyway. Yeah. Now we got a washer full of water, and just like I suspected, it says ND. An ND error on a Samsung means no drain. So we got an ND error, so we'll have to change the water pump. That should fix it. But I gotta go on service call, so I'll take this up when I get back. Okay, we had us a power outage. Yeah, and just as I suspected, that is locked, and we are not going to be able to drain it by laying the hose down. So anyway, we've got to change the water pump. I should have checked this before. However, the thing is, I had never heard the water pump go on. Sometimes you'd think that it may be a problem with the filter, but in this case it's not. If I can drain that water, if I had a little pipe to go in there. Okay, I guess if this thing isn't too heavy, we're gonna swing it around. Oh. Because we don't want to get all this water in the shop. But I'm gonna come on. These plugs are hard to get out of here. There's just a plastic plug stuck in the end of this hose. This one has probably never been off of here. And if you can get the dang thing out of that, there we go. Now we can drain our machine that way. It'll take a while. We're going to drain the machine. We're going to take the front off of it, get the water pump out, and change it. But in the meantime, we have more service calls to do. So, hey, I'm back from my service calls, and here's old Ruby. I found out what her name was from her owner. Her name is Ruby. I always called her Little Brownie. And she is pregnant, going to have some puppies. Poor thing. You want a treat? Let me give you a treat. What kind you want? You want a bone or do you want... Here. We'll give you a bone. How about that? Take that. You chew on that a while. I'm awful good to these dogs around here. I don't know what we got here. Yeah, this will do it. We will unplug it. So we drained it out. And we got to get some of these you can get to the pump from underneath. Not this one. Let's put this over here. Unplug for safety. Pop the top. Now, forget. We can do this. Take this out. And well, look at that. This doesn't have a that I can see. Hey there, buddy. What are you doing? Okay, I guess we need to move this backwards a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Ha! We figure it out every now and then. Leave that, put it right here. So let's unplug this. Come on.
Harper and Knowles.
Yes, sir. I'm calling to see if you have any
used washing machines by chance for sale?
I've got one.
You have one?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for one for the girls' high school basketball, Oakdale High. They had is it a top load by chance?
It is, but I don't think this one would hold up to that kind of.
Well, what they had right now is just a regular house washing machine. And they're just washing a few uniforms or something. How much you asking for it, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna call them and see if they're interested in it.
Okay.
I'll give you a call back.
All right.
Do y'all put them in?
I can, yeah.
Okay, and you charge for that?
Where is it located?
At Oakdale High School, at the gym.
Yeah.
Right down the road right there.
$25 for that.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Let me find out. Thank you, sir.
All right, bye-bye. This thing has had a mouse in it. So let's remove this screw and this screw. Should be 4 screws. Yep, this one and that one. Alright, and we need to remove the door boot. Pull it loose, push it back in. Like that. Alright. Now I see now. Got to go past these clips here. Go. Now we should unplug the door switch. Well, we need to take some screws off down here. Let's get down here. Well, you know what? Looks like they've taken the screws off down here. Make sure there's none on the bottom. And there'll be some on the bottom. Hey. What's that? Let me check on the bottom here. Nope, there's none. That's a good thing. Well, I clipped it back into place. So we can reach in here and unplug the door lock. One there. One there. There's 2 clips on this one. There we go. Now that pops loose. Now, y'all move out of the way. There is a screw down there. It goes up from the bottom. How about that? That's the first time I've seen that. This probably won't go back in there. Probably shipping screws. Yep, watch out. There we go. Did I snap that guy? How many times am I going to unsnap this thing? I don't know. There we go. Let's set this aside. Now we can get down here and get this pump out. Yeah. And this will be the pump in question right here. But to get it out, you have to take off this hose. Let's put that clamp back on it so we don't lose it. Take off this hose. These are all finger. Now it should be. Yeah, there's one right there. There are mounting screws. Big rascal. Oh, come on. I bet I don't have a giant small screwdriver. Oh God, I don't think this is gonna be able to get in there. Maybe. All these puppies like the sunshine. It is cooling off really fast. We're expected to have a harsh winter storm this week for sure. I can't get into that. I'd like to get this screw out so I can figure out what nut driver I could use on that. There we go. Let's find a nut driver that'll fit that. Probably not D1. D1 is going to work for me because I can get in here too. I think there's 3 of these. There's one on the back side. I think there's one right there, but I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. There's a. I tell you. Alright. So we got all this loose. And we need to get it out of here, so then we got wires to contend with. Let's see what I'll do. Get this up here. Some money falling out of it. That's in the way. What is hanging me up here? Let me get these wires over here. That's unplugged. get that on. Here's another one there. Come on. I hope I didn't break any wires. What in the world is hanging in there? I really hate these guards. Man, pain in the butt. All right, so the one in question is going to be this one. Yep. And it goes straight up. I'm pretty sure that's no good, but we are going to test it. I hate when that happens. I'll have my test cords on the ground. Now it may work, but I can see by the impeller that it's going to be, yeah, see it goes halfway around before it even catches anything. It might work. I think that stuff might have been wrapped around that impeller. It's due for changing. Oh yeah, you see it's running but not turning. You can hear it running, but not, the impeller's not even turning. Now it's just staying in one place. No good. That's what the problem is. Let's see. Maybe have one out here. LG. This is not a washer pump, it's not heavy enough. This is one. No, this is rollers. Not one, not one, not one. Yeah, this will work. Ruby. Now, little bit of difference in the configuration. However, it will plug in. Make sure there's an O-ring on it. Perfect. One there, and one there. Now there is going to be a difference in the way the thing plugs in. This one plugs, no, both on the end. I was thinking one was on the top, one was on the bottom. But this will do. Alright, there we go. Looking good. There's a rubber missing right here. It'll stay in here. I did. Let's put it back in here. Right, so let's get it back up in there. You really got to kind of feed it through all this without snatching all these wires. Oh man, what now? Alright, where am I? What do I do with those? There they are. So we were getting this thing back into position when we were interrupted, but we like interruptions. That's what pays the bills. Okay. There is a square little piece of rubber on the back of this thing. Let me tip it up where I can see down in there. There it goes. And this needs to fit right over there. There it went. So let's see if we can start these. There we go. Start that. on. That one started. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Push that on and push that one on, and this one over here. Alright, so make sure that we got it plugged in, because sometimes when you put these on like this, these tabs up a little bit, so you make sure that you're not going in beside the plastic, and that you're getting a spade plug and not just plastic, because it won't run. And there's no way to test it without turning it on, and you have to put all this stuff back together to do so. Okay. So let's put this down like that. Look like this. And this will not fit this new pump. So let's leave that one off. This one, however, should fit the old pump. I'm gonna go through that. See, that's ridiculous. Now, there's a couple more of them that you have to leave off. And I am putting these hoses back on. I can do it by hand. I'll be a happy man. There we go. Now, all these wires are going to be okay. Right up there, maybe. Yeah, they're out of the way. They're going to be just fine without these on. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Now, let's put this right there. Okay. Yeah. Now we can snap that in. Open the door. I have to find some screws for that, but they left off of there. Now let's refit our door boot. It's important to get this boot on that rim. Once it's on there, you can pretty much tell that it's there. Then you want to reattach this, and I don't think this is going to fit it. No, have to. So this is the kind that you can put on with a screwdriver. Always put the spring at the top, and you're going to start it going around. Alright, now you're going to want to hold your finger right here, put a screwdriver right in behind it, and you want to angle it down about, I don't know, 20 degrees or more, and kind of feed it around while you're holding it there, because when it gets right there, it'll go into place. A lot of times it's not that easy, but that time it went on pretty nicely. Okay. So now, got my screwdriver over here. Now we can start putting this all back together. 4 screws here. Hey baby, are you cold? You're cramping my style here. I'm filming, you know. Do what? What's wrong with you today? Do what?
I said we've had some of our best times. What have you been filming?
Video. That's not going to make the video. What if the church ladies heard that? Alright, I think we're about ready to give it another test run. These two are shipping screws. They don't go back in. These are the... We've got some soap nasty going on here. Perfect. Let's plug it in. we'll put some clothes in it this time. Yeah, we'll test it. I have got to get some new test clothes. These are just about washed completely apart. Power on, quick wash. There we go. Oh, you know I left that dang thing on. Reach in there like, yeah, I can reach down in there and put it back on. Do that later. Sounds like the water's going in. Alright, let's let it do a test. We'll come back and check it out, make sure it worked. Okay, we're back from our service call. Let's check on this machine, see what happened. Look at there. It completed its cycle, spun everything out, pumped the water out just like it's supposed to. I tell you, they're killing me today. Alright, that's good. I'll see you in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.
So, let's put this lid back on it. And we have fixed another one. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. This is Chip, and I'm out.